Welcome, dear listeners, to the boundless savanna, where ancient trees and vast skies whisper stories from the past. Today, we bring you the tale of the vulture's dance, rhythm of the ancestors. This is a story that speaks to the heart of community, resilience, and the wisdom hidden in life's storms. Our guide is Jugu, the old and wise vulture, who teaches the animals that strength lies not in fear, but in unity and balance. Settle in, and let the rhythm of this tale carry you to the heart of the savanna. In the vast golden plains of the African savanna, where the baobab trees stood like ancient sentinels, and the wind carried whispers of old stories, the animals lived in harmony with nature and each other. At the center of this world was Jugu, the wise old vulture, known for his deep understanding of the rhythms of life and death. One day, as the sun dipped low in the sky, casting long shadows across the land, the animals sensed a change. The winds grew stronger, and dark clouds began to gather on the horizon. The elders of the animal clans gathered under the great baobab to discuss the omen. Yala, the young lion prince, spoke first. "Jugu, what does this storm mean? Should we be afraid?" Jugu, perched high on a branch, looked down at the gathered animals with calm, steady eyes. "The storm is a message from the ancestors. It is not fear we should feel, but readiness. As the elders say, thunder is not yet rain. We must prepare and listen to the rhythms of the earth." As the storm approached, the animals grew anxious. They remembered the stories of old, of how storms could bring both destruction and renewal. The wise elephant, Wabga, with her wrinkled skin and gentle eyes, asked, "Jugu, how can we prepare for what is to come?" Jugu spread his great wings, their span casting a shadow over the council. "We must perform the dance of the ancestors, a dance that connects us to the rhythms of the earth and the wisdom of those who came before us. It is through this dance that we find harmony and balance," the animals murmured among themselves. The dance of the ancestors was a sacred ritual, performed only in times of great need. The young zebra, Zunbrim, with her bold stripes and curious spirit, asked, "But Jugu, how do we perform this dance?" Jugu's eyes gleamed with ancient knowledge. "The dance is not just movement, it is a story told with our bodies, a rhythm that echoes the heartbeat of the savanna. Each of us has a part to play, and together we create the song of life." The animals set to work, preparing for the dance. The drums were brought out, their deep, resonant sounds filling the air. The birds began to sing, their melodies weaving through the rhythm of the drums. The monkeys gathered fruits and leaves to create garlands, while the antelopes cleared a space for the dance. Yala, the lion prince, practiced his steps with determination. "The dance must be perfect," he said to Wabga. "We cannot let the ancestors down." Wabga, wise and patient, replied, "Perfection is not what the ancestors seek. They seek our unity, our connection to the land and each other. Remember, a single bracelet does not jingle. It is our togetherness that creates the dance." As the storm clouds loomed closer, the animals felt a growing sense of purpose. They knew that this dance was more than a ritual. It was a testament to their bond with the earth and their ancestors. As the first drops of rain began to fall, Jugu took his place at the center of the circle. He began to move, his wings slicing through the air with grace and power. The drums beat louder, and the animals joined in, each contributing their unique movements to the dance. The storm clouds finally unleashed their power, and rain poured down like a curtain across the savanna. Yet the animals danced on, undeterred, their steps merging with the rhythm of the rain and the distant thunder. Each movement they made echoed with a unity, a connection to their ancestors, and a promise to honor the wisdom of the land. Yala's powerful leaps mimicked the strength of the lion. Wabga's slow, deliberate steps echoed the wisdom of the elephant. Zunbrim's quick, graceful turns captured the spirit of the zebra. Together, their movements told the story of the savanna, of life and death, of unity and balance. The rain fell harder, but the animals danced on, their bodies moving in perfect harmony with the rhythms of the drums and the earth. They felt the presence of the ancestors, their spirits guiding their movements, their wisdom flowing through them. As the storm reached its peak, the animals danced with all their might. The rain was now a torrent, but they did not falter. They danced for the ancestors, for the savanna, and for each other. And as suddenly as it had begun, the storm started to abate. The clouds began to part, and a brilliant moon emerged, casting a silver glow over the land. The animals slowed their movements, their dance coming to a natural, graceful end. They stood together, breathless and drenched, but filled with a deep sense of peace and accomplishment. Jugu, his feathers glistening with rain, looked at the animals with pride. "You have done well, my friends. We have danced, not to defy the storm, but to remember that we are part of something far greater," he spoke softly, "just as the rain and thunder remind us of life's renewal. And now we are ready, together. The dance has brought us closer to the ancestors and to each other. As the elders say, when there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot hurt you. We are united, and we are strong." As they departed, each animal carried with them the knowledge that, like the pulse of a drumbeat, life is cyclical, always bringing challenges that can be met with unity and resilience. They understood that true wisdom isn't found in strength alone, but in embracing the rhythms of nature and the harmony that binds them as a community. The story of the vulture's dance spread across the savanna, becoming a cherished legend. The animals lived in harmony, their bond with the earth and each other strengthened by the wisdom of the ancestors. On nights when the moon was full and the stars twinkled like the eyes of the ancestors, the animals would gather to dance. They remembered the lessons of the storm, the importance of unity and balance, and the rhythm of the earth that connected them all. Yala, now a wise and respected leader, often spoke of that night. "The dance taught us that we are all part of a greater story," he would say. "We must listen to the rhythms of the earth and honor the wisdom of the ancestors. For it is through this connection that we find our true strength." And so the animals of the savanna lived in peace, their hearts forever in tune with the rhythm of the ancestors, their spirits dancing to the timeless song of the earth. Dear friends and wisdom seekers, we hope you found yourself carried into the heart of this tale, feeling the pulse of the savanna and the enduring wisdom of the vulture's dance, rhythm of the ancestors. This story is more than just words. It invites us to reflect on our own lives and consider the cycles we all face, times of calm and storms alike. May this tale inspire you to dance with life's challenges, embracing unity, resilience, and an openness to the lessons hidden in every experience. As the animals learned, strength lies not only in bravery, but also in the wisdom of togetherness, just as a single bracelet does not jingle. If the story resonated with you, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to join a growing community of folklore enthusiasts. Comment below on how this story speaks to you, and consider sharing it with others who might be moved by its wisdom. We invite you to join us on our journey as we bring the magic of storytelling to life, honoring tales that have transcended generations. For even more enchanting stories and insights, follow us on social media and check out our collection of ebooks and audiobooks. May the spirit of folklore continue to inspire and enlighten your journey, and until we meet again, may you walk in harmony with the rhythm of life, stay inspired, and remember, together we are unstoppable.